Hi, let's talk about tea and herbal infusions. How to make them and what's the difference, and yeah, what you can do with your herbs and spices. So, if you have fresh herbs like sage or thyme or oregano or mint, you can just place them in a jar. Like you take a bunch full of them, like this. Put them in a jar and fill it up with water and then let it soak overnight, and that's called an herbal infusion. And the longer you let things soak, the more powerful they are, because the longer time the water has to absorb everything from the herb, and the herb from giving off any essential oils that are in them. And then of course you can also make yourself a tea, either by using a tea bag or by using a multiple use tea bag where you can fill in your own kind of herbal mixture. And a tip over here is, if you have, let's say, a special tea blend that you like to make, by getting fresh herbs yourself, so you buy in bulk to save. That's what I always do. So I pick the herbs that are specific for my needs. Like I make my sluggish liver tea with burdock root and dandelion root, but I also add things like red clover for the lymphatic system. And then I add lemon balm, of course, because it's so beneficial and such a powerful herb. And some more stuff that I add in. Then I get some tea bags ready to use and just get myself a big box where I can put everything in. Then I make little tea bags and fill in everything that I wanted to be in my herbal infusion or my tea. Sometimes I also get a tea bag to just seal it up, and then you can either soak it in water overnight to give it even more strength and power. But what I usually do is I put it in a jar, and as there are root herbs in that, like burdock root and dandelion root, roots are best prepared with hot water to give off their benefits, because roots are very hard and condensed, and if you add hot water, it's better to extract all of the benefits from the root itself, because it's so hard and dense. And if you have things like fresh herbs or leafy herbs like red clover, lemon balm, thyme, whatever, then you can also just soak them in warm or cold water overnight, and still get the benefits. But what I do is I usually fill this up with hot water, add in my tea bag, and then I let it soak. If I'm at home, I let it soak for, I'd say, 4 to 5 hours. And if I have to go to work, then it's a little bit shorter, so it's not that much power in it, but still beneficial. And of course, if you want it to be even more powerful, you can let it soak overnight. And then comes the next tip. If you prep these tea bags, I usually prep them for 2 to 3 weeks. So I only have to grab my bag in the morning, put it in hot water, and here I am, or the night before. That's why you need a big box to keep them fresh. And the next tip is, because I always struggled with black stain on my teeth, and since I'm using this trick here, I don't get it anymore. I always wait until my tea is a little bit cooled down and not so hot anymore. Then I add in, I'd say half to 1 lime, juice of a lime or lemon. I usually prefer lime, but that's a personal preference. And that way the tea stain doesn't stick to your teeth that much, at least that according to my experience. And you can then sweeten it up with either maple syrup or raw honey, of course when it's already cooled down, to still get the benefits from the raw honey and also from the maple syrup. Yeah, and if you want tips on what kind of herbs you can use for your specific needs, then please check out my detox guide, and then you can create your own kind of blend either by using pre-packed tea bags that you get in the store. I would prefer organic though. And yeah, or make your own tea blend by buying in bulk and mixing up your own tea bags. So I hope this little guide has helped you. Oh yeah, one last little tip. If you have too many fresh herbs, I usually put them in a bag or in a container and place them in the fridge for them to stay fresh. Or if I know that I don't use them in the next few days or next week, then you can also put a gum around it, like rubber band, and then you hang it, I don't know if you can see this, like this, and let it dry. And once it's dry, you can take it off and yeah, pack it into a jar or a box and use it whenever you want to. That's the last little tip. So I hope these tips were helpful for you and help you to make more herbal teas and yeah, get more powerful herbs into you to support your healing journey and the health of your body. And that's it for today. Remember, keep it light and simple, and as always, naturally, Rawsome. Bye!